Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thank you for stopping by. But I've been waiting for you. So welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be doing this how to contour and highlight tutorial, and also this spring inspired look here that you're seeing. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. As usual guys, like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay fab, stay blessed. I love you guys. Bye guys. So I'm just going to begin by priming my face using my Mary Kay primer. I'm just going to gently massage that into my skin. Next, I'm going to just conceal, hide or correct the spots and blemishes on my face. And for this, I'm using the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the shade Chestnut, and usually I'll use the orange corrector, but I just do not like how orangey it makes my face look, so I'm just sticking to using a concealer to just conceal my spots, and I'm using a shade darker than my skin tone, and I'm just going to blend that out with my brush, and it just blends into my skin evenly, and it looks literally like my skin, so I don't have to go over it with a lot of foundation to cover up the orange, corrected areas, because it's already like my skin tone. Next, I'm gonna head to use my L'Oreal foundation in the shade 8W and 8N, and I'm just mixing them together, and I'm just applying that on my face, and I'm using this brush, and what I like to do is just press it into my skin rather than swiping it, because I feel it might have like harsh lines and whatnot, so I just rather just press it into my skin gently to have that full coverage foundation look. Yeah, I'm just going to press that into my skin in the areas that I believe needs it most. Next, I'm using this beauty sponge to just blend it evenly, and as you guys can see, it is even, it is full coverage, it is awesome. So I'm going to be giving like a little focus on my eyes, and for that I'm using this brown shade from my contour palette, and I'm just going to be using that as my transition color. Next, for my Morphe palette, I'm going to be using this orange shade and applying that on the lid of my eye, because we're not doing anything too serious, just a very simple springy look, and I'm just going to blend that in with the transition and just make everything even and seamless. Next, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and girl, this shade is awesome. As in, knowing your skin undertone is something that you need to know, like if you're learning makeup, because previously I used to use warm honey and it just made me look ashy, till I literally just researched and found out like the whole undertone, skin tone, whatnot and whatever. So personally, I have a warm undertone, and that's why I usually just stick to warm colors like yellow, orange, gold. They literally just make my skin pop. I know I say that a lot, but like that's how I feel. They make my skin pop, and it just makes my skin look really good, So knowing your undertone is something that is just, you just have to know basically, and it's either you have a warm undertone, you have a cool, or you have a neutral. So you could research that and know what works for you, know what colors to use, and know what foundation, concealer, eyeshadows and what's not, basically, because it's all like the whole package and all that. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead to use my damp blender to just blend that in, and usually I like starting with the areas that have less products, just so I don't get to transfer like products to places that I don't need them. So guys, as you can see, I've literally just highlighted my face in the areas that I need your attention and focus on. I want you to focus on those areas, so that's why I just highlighted them. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out as I previously stated, and I'm just blending that out, and I like to start off from the edges basically and just blend the edges out, blend out the edge, blend out the edge, blend out the edge till it's evenly blended out. And this may take a while, it might seem like forever, but it's just key, you just have to blend. And I'm just going to be blending the areas that have less product, as I previously stated, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and I usually just blend in the underneath my eyes last, because it has the most product for me anyway, because I like that area very very concealed. And now, as you can see, I'm not blending out, but rather I'm pressing it in. And I'm pressing it in because I want that area to be concealed, and I don't want to have like dark circles or harsh lines underneath my eyes. I want it to be flawless. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and press that in and still try as much as possible to still blend that out, blend out the edges, but still press it in. As you guys can see, it's well blended. Now, because I'm a little bit extra, I like that extra highlight, I'm just going to go ahead with this shade Warm Honey, which is a shade or two lighter than my the previous highlight that I used. I'm just going to be pressing that in underneath my eyes, basically, because that's where I want that focus to be. So I'm just going to be pressing that in until it's flawless and it's evenly blended out. So what I then like to do is to use this blunt edge to just blend out the inner corners of my eyes and my nose properly, just to ensure that it's blended out, and then go over the areas that I've concealed. Next, I'm going to just go ahead and set the areas that I've concealed, just to set up just to set the cream contour, because you don't want it creasing up later. Just set that basically. And I'm not going to be baking, but I'm slightly going to bake because I want to. So I'm just going to be applying that on the areas that I previously just highlighted, yeah, underneath my eyes, and I'm trying to make that as flat, and I'm actually pressing it into my skin just so it's even and it's set. So what I like to do next is to apply that powder underneath my smile line, because I smile a lot, obviously. I'm just going to let that sit for a while I contour my face, and I'm just going to go ahead and just dust off the excess product. And as you guys can see, yeah, that's it. So to contour your face, you're going to want to do like this, basically pout, just get your contour line. And what I like to do is just blend it in a circular motion. And if you guys have noticed, like anytime I'm blending out my eyeshadow, I always go in a circular motion. Anytime I'm blending out my powder, I always go in like a circular motion. Anytime I'm doing my contour, I always do it in a circular motion. So I'm just going to focus on areas that I don't want anybody to focus on, and I have such a huge forehead. I'm just going to contour that so nobody notices it. I'm just going to contour that, and to contour my nose, I'm just doing the same trick, dusting off excess powder, just using little product, and I'm just going to gently sweep that down the bridge of my nose, trying to connect it to my eyebrows and also my my eyeshadow crease area. And I'm just blending that out in a circular motion as I earlier proposed, and I'm doing the same thing on the other side, just blending that out in a circular motion, connecting it to the bridge of my nose and as well as my eyebrows, so it looks natural, not just like it's hanging somewhere, but everything is connected. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and increase the depth of my transition color. I don't know if anybody still does this, but I just did that. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off the setting powder that I previously used on my face, and I'm just going to just dust that off in a circular motion. As I said, you don't want to have, just dust it off in a circular motion. Everything blends out evenly when you do that in a circular motion. And I'm actually doing this slowly, and because you don't want to like wipe off your makeup by mistake. As you guys can see, it is popping. Now to do my blush. I'm not a huge fan of blush, but what you do when you're applying your blush is to blush. Just smile so you could see the apple of your cheeks, and apply little product. Start off with little product and apply that, and just build that upwards, blend that in, apply that, blend that in, and yeah, just keep building that up. And when you're done with that, you want to blend that inwards in a circular motion as always. So to highlight my face, I'm using my Makeup Revolutions palette in Golden Sugar 2, and I'm just going to wet my brush, and I'm using these two shades as usual, guys, and I'm just going to be applying that on the high point of my cheek. And I'm like, what? Because it's literally popping. You could see why using a setting spray makes your highlights pop, because it picks up a lot of pigment and product. So to just dust that off a bit, I'm going to be using my powder brush, just dust that off a bit and blend that into my blush and contour, so everything looks seamless and looks one. And yeah, So I'm just going to be applying the highlights and areas that I want you guys to focus on, because yeah, and I'm going to be applying that on the tip of my nose. I'm not a huge fan of applying that on the bridge of my nose, but if you guys want to do that, please do that. The inner corners of my eyes, the outer corners of my eyes, because I like my eyes wide open, and this literally just opens up your eyes and draws so much attention to your eyes and makes your eyes look really flattering. Like it's just awesome. I love this. I'm just going to be applying that on the arc of my eyebrows, and as usual guys, you guys know the story. Come on. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm all lit up and I'm all ready to go. Next, I'm just going to be using that orange shade that I use on my eyelid, on my lower lash, and I'm going to be applying that on my lower lash basically, and just blend that out. And as you guys can see, my eyes are literally popped in. I'm just going to be using that contour powder and just be applying that on the outer corner of my lower lash line. Yeah, so I'm going to be applying my mascara, and to make my eyelash pop, what I like to do is to use the tip of the mascara wand and literally just wiggle it on my lash and wiggle up the product till it's popping. And I'm just going to fix my false lashes till it's perfect, and then go ahead again to apply another coat of mascara and just wand it out brush it out basically till it's perfect. Next, I'm going to be using this peachy cream pencil and applying that on my waterline. I'm just going to be bringing that out just to open my eyes a little bit more, as you guys can see. And yeah, we're done. Next, I'm going to be setting my face with the NYX dewy finish, just so my face is all dewy and set. And girls, we are done. Thank you for watching my video. As usual girls, like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay fab, stay blessed. I love you guys. Mwah.